So, good morning, student. So, in material management class 7, in the previous classes, we are very much understand about the material management importance, functions, advantages, inventory control, advantages, importance, and various computerized inventory control, as well as the material requirement planning. So, the first unit as well as the second unit, half a part, we are covered. So now we are entering into the very important part of other important part of material management. And this material management is a subject which is very, very important in the management concept. As a BBA student, when you are entering into the any job in supply chain management, this material management concept has been very much implemented, and you can see everywhere the material management is the main part of the supply chain management. So you should know about every part of this material management very clearly to undergo a thorough knowledge, and you can do perform very well in the organizations. So now we are already, I said that this unit wise coverage has been, we are up to the expectation level. We can complete the syllabus as per the norms. So now we are entering into the important part of material management, is ABC analysis. This is one of the analysis technique which is available to do the material management in a right way, to control the inventory, to keep the optimum level of stock, to minimize our optimum level of investment. For that, the company expectation and the maximizing the profit. These are all the four important agendas in the inventory management or material management. So this ABC inventory analysis is a method used to classify a business stock items into three categories. Very, very simple analysis, but very much utilized in the concept based material management system. So they are segregating any stocks, requirement stock for production as well as distribution, wherever they are segregating the stocks into three groups, that is A, B and C, based on their value to the business. This is very important. Depends upon the value, not the price, depends upon the value of the business. They are segregating the entire stock into A, B, C. Suppose you are working in a purchase department or material management department, the other person will ask you that particular product is available in the B section or B category. Then you can easily identify whether the value of the business for the product is in the section, in the category B. Like that, they are segregating. So by this segregation, it is very easy to give importance to which product and give less important and to which product very least important. So that is the idea behind the ABC inventory analysis. A items are the most important in terms of value they bring a company. So the A category products will improve the value of the company, while see the C items are least valuable. That is the understandable, very simple strategy. The objective of ABC inventory analysis is to help managers focus their time on their most valuable, important products and adopt their inventory control policy accordingly. Without segregation, it is very difficult to, for which product you will give more importance or which product you will give medium important or less important. It is very difficult. If it is segregated in a three groups, it is easy to understand for which product we have to concentrate on more, because this purchase manager or inventory manager's job is already, I have mentioned so many times, it is very, very difficult and tough job. If this categorization are there, their job will be 10 or 20% simplified. If they must concentrate on the A category product, because most valuable for the company, they can reduce their importance in the B category products and the C category products, even though they are playing a very important role. If the product levels are the quantities are less, that we can less bother about that. That is the important part of this ABC analysis. As there are many ways to define value, so how will you segregate the value? You are saying that depends upon the value to the business. How will you define the value? This classification can be based on many criteria, including annual sales revenue, average profit margin, annual sales volume, or annual consumption value. So these are all the four important factors they are mentioned, that because of this, if the sales revenue is very high, it must be in the category A. Average profit margin, if the profit margin is very high, that product should be in the A category. Annual sales volume, highest sales volume for a product, then it should be in the A. And the annual consumption value, high consumption for the production unit, then it should be in the A category. So this is very very important. We cannot define the value in different ways. We can define, but here in the case, the annual sales revenue, average profit margin, annual sales volume, or annual consumption value, these four criteria are very very important for categorizing the ABC products. Very simple. If you are working in an organization, imagine that there are 200 products are there. First of all, you have to segregate into A category, B category, and C category. Then your inventory manager job is simplified, material manager job is very simplified, or the purchase manager job is very simplified. Categorize, then keep the products as a category wise, then it will be very simple. That is the agenda of this ABC analysis. Then a classification items are very important and sometimes business critical. These typically having a high value are sold in a large volume. That is, we are already discussed. These A classification items are very important and sometimes business critical. Without this A classification product, the business may not run for certain times. These typically have a high value, are sold in large volume. Whatever the criteria mentioned in the previous slide, all the top priority products are in the A group. That already I mentioned. In the B classification, items are important but less important than A items. That is the difference between A and B. A are priority, B are less priority, less important than A. You have to segregate it. That is the very important. And more important than C items. In between, the highest important and the least important, in between there is a products are there. That is the B classification. These are typically mind range in inventory value and demand. So that is a midway of their requirement. Their dependency is not high or not very less. In between, mid range, the inventory value. And C classification items are marginally important. Typically they have a low inventory value. So these C classification products are already I mentioned. Again in the slide, in the presentation it is there. So the in the ABC analysis, how you have to categorize the products for A, B, and C is very important. And the ABC analysis and the 2020 rule, 80-20 rules is there. What is this 80-20 rules? That is, we will understand very simplified, because always the more important products are has to capable of having the investment of 80%, and the less value products are we can take it as a C category. They should have 20% of the investments. These are all the important. You are no doubt familiar with the 80-20 rule, also known as Pareto principle. This rule of thumb can also be applied in inventory consumption, where 80% of business annual sales value comes from 20% of its items. Example, category A items, category B and categories and C then make up the remaining 20%. That is I already explained. So the maximum business is coming from the A category product. So 80% of the investment has to be kept in the A category products. Then how the 20% is split between B and C items will vary based on a business product portfolio. Depends upon the requirement, how your products are business requirements are there, depends upon the B and C category has to apply. There is in the next slide we will be going to see the graph how the A category is playing a majority role and B and C categories are doing their performance requirement as per the expectations. The graph below shows the ABC analysis conforms with the Pareto principles. You can see that 20% of the annual sales volume comes from small number of A category items, while a large number of B and C, B, C and D items make up the remaining 20%. Here there is a mistake is there. 80% of the business, there is a simple mistake is there. I have changed it. The graph below shown the ABC analysis conform with the Pareto principle. You can see the 80% of the annual sales volume comes from a smaller number of A category items. Means the quantity may be very less, but high sales volume, while the large number of B, C and D items, D also they are added items make up the remaining 20% of the business. That is very important. So the investment in money, as far as the money or the we maybe take a status say money, 80% of the investment is invested in the A group, that is 80% of the annual sales volume, but it may be a small group or it may be a large group. In this particular graph, it is a very small volume, but it is giving a high business. Then while the B and C, we will see while you are seeing the graph, you can easily understand the annual sales volume. See the A group, 80% here A group products are saying, but it is very small percentage number of items. See, in a godown, there is a 200 products is there. We will take consider around 20 to 25 number of products consuming the volume of business volume of sales volume of 80%. Other 20%, see only the some 25 products we will take. Another 175 products are in the group of B, C and even D. So here it is 100% coming under C after the D. So this is the very important when you are categorizing the product, which is very important for any business. You may be saying that, sir, what is in this ABC analysis? Very simple categorization. I have to segregate it A, B and C or maybe D. Depends upon the criteria you are saying. Is that easy to analyze the criteria? That analysis of criteria, which product in which category? The product should be, if a new product is coming, you cannot say that it is a category or B category or C category. Where you will segregate it, which is very, very important for any purchase manager. It is not a simple job. receiving a product, put it in A category or B category or C category. Depends upon the criteria mentioned above, the sales volume, the requirement level, everything. The product has to be meet the requirements, then it can be put in the depends upon the category. That is the role of purchase manager or material manager's job. If you are see, you maybe say that, sir, it is very tough for me. I will put sometimes A product in the B or B product in the A. Nothing wrong in it, but your job will be very difficult. If you are the money investment, everything has to be given according to the priority. If you are making a small, it is not, we cannot say that it is a very big blunder. It is a small mistake that can be rectified through the ABC analysis. If the product is in C group, that has to be changed on the priority to B group. You have to shift it. If your product is A group, but it is not that much satisfying the criteria for the group, then you can shift it to B or C group. That is the job of any purchase manager or production manager or the material manager. If you are doing this job very rightly as a manager, your 70 to 80% of your work has been simplified. Then you can be very comfortable with the materials as well as purchase. Your progress will be very simplified. That is why this ABC, even though it is very very simple analysis, the criteria has to be fulfilled by the product, and the right product should be in the right category. That is a very important aspect of this analysis. Then if you want to remember that, sir, again you are saying that it is category. What is the important category? Again I am saying here, uh, how you will be value the product. That is, the four important criteria are: annual sales revenue, average profit margin, sales revenue means volume of the amount received by the product. Annual sales volume, sales revenue is different, sales volume is different. And annual consumption value, how much it is consumed by the production unit or sales unit. So these four criteria should be kept in mind, and the analysis has to be done very properly. According to that, that product should be in the kept in the individual category. Depends upon the category, that product job, your job will be very simplified as a material management. Very very simple. So next, um, where the applications and advantages of ABC analysis, where you will apply the ABC analysis. ABC analysis is a simple framework to work out which items in your warehouse are the most important and should therefore consume most of your time in terms of stock control and management. That is, so depends on, again the same point only here. They are how much you have to concentrate on your time on stock control. Then focus on your category A items. This could include reviewing and updating their demand forecast more frequently to guarantee stock availability, or interacting more regularly with suppliers to improve lead time. So that is a very important. Again, the point is very simple. We have to concentrate on more to the A group of category products. So depends upon the, because these A category products only giving high volume of business and top priority for the business. So the lead time, and you have to spend more time with I am simply saying that there is a 200 products, some 20,000 products will be in the warehouse. it is very very difficult to give importance to individual products. Even 2000 products are there, it is very difficult to where you will concentrate, which product is so important. So depends upon if you are segregated this A, B and C, it is very simple, little simple to understand the product requirement and the concentration and timing. And ABC analysis can also help you work out appropriate inventory rules for each category. Depends upon the rules, you can, that 80-20 rules is there, no, depends upon the 80-20 rules, you have to make all the decisions for ABC analysis. So the majority product, your time, your money, everything has to be spent on majority requirement A category products. I am not saying that B and C are least important. You have to spend more time on A category product. Then it makes sense to set different service levels, safety stocks levels, and reordering parameters for each category. Three important aspects: last different service level, safety stock level. Safety stock means minimum stock. Buffer is different, safety stock is different. Buffer means you can keep some more extra. Here safety means it must have, there so much of segregations are there in the warehouse and the material management and purchase management and inventory management. So and reordering parameter for each category. So depends upon the rule. 80-20 rule has to be followed. Category has to be prioritarily mentioned. The A category has to be mentioned topmost priority. All the sensible work, the material management manager job become very strong and sensible. So that is very important here. Then you can then prioritize the management of policies based on their category classification. Again simple priority, how your priorities your work, how where you will concentrate. That is, for example, you may want to focus on improving the service level of your A class products, your over your B and C by increasing your safety stock level. Avoiding stockouts and A items should be top priority. See, that is one. Again, what I am saying here is, when you are reading a text or through the online classes, it is very simple to, so three group of categories, each group has, the A group has to be concentrated on more. It is not like that. It is very very difficult to categorize the 80-20 rule. Then you have to put more concentration on the particular products. If the product is not having enough capacity to be in the A group, that has to be changed to B or C. If a product is having a high capacity but it is in the C group, that has to be shifted to A group. Everything has to be coordinatedly worked by the manager, so that the job will be very simplified. So for that, this analysis is required. Keep on the auditing will be, the stock out levels are very very important. Safety stock level maintenance. Sir, what is there? Anyway, the very big companies are investing more money, we can purchase the product as much as, it is not possible. They will not allow you to do to keep more stocks or in stock out levels. So the maintenance of stocks is very very difficult. That job will be little simplified by the ABC analysis. That's why in the last class, in the material requirement planning, before doing this analysis and all, material requirement planning, quantity numbers, exact data should be in the hand. Then only you can make an analysis like this to keep in these separate categories. So it is a coordinated approach is required. Then disadvantages are, even though it is having a very much advantage in the analysis, doing the ABC analysis in material management, some of the disadvantages are too simplistic. That is what I am also mentioning. By seeing in nature, you can say that what is this, it is easy to simplify, but or segregate or but very very tough job. So very simplistic, but doing a work is very tough. Then static means it is always see, if you are categorized a product in a and B and C group, your mind will say that don't change into B or C, or B to A, or C to B, because see, I have working past 20 years, 10 years, people will say like that. It is a very common agenda that it is already segregated, so I will be in same position. So the product are A must be in the A group, B must be in the B group, and C must be. That is a very worst disadvantage of this ABC analysis. In a modernized world, you have to keep on changing your product as well as service. The manager has to keep on change the product category level. That is what again and again mentioning I am. If you want to make this disadvantage into advantage, you have to modernize your ABC analysis. Then time consuming, very very time consuming one. Every individual product, suppose in a category, some of the 300 products are there, are some each and every product has to be properly analyzed, and it has to be kept in the particular category. That is very according to the requirements. So it is very time consuming ones. Then how you can people will ask that, considering demand in ABC analysis, how long this ABC analysis will be, demand is there. Taking ABC analysis into next level, it is possible to it is possible to cross analysis the annual consumption value of your items with their demand variability. That is again and again I am mentioning, depends upon the demand, annual or 6-month demand. You have to change the criteria, you have to change the groups. This allows you to classify products based on their value and their forecastability. Example, how likely demand will vary from the forecast. That is, in previous classes we have discussed elaborately the demand and forecasting is very very important for material management. um, Demand driven material requirement planning, DDMRP, is the prioritized one. Here also it is applicable. Depends upon the demand, and we have to, depends upon the good demand, we have to do the exact forecasting. According to that, this ABC analysis has to be done properly. Then for example, some products will have a regular demand, while other will have intermittent demand. Having this level of insight helps you to make informed decisions about which product to stock and what's safety stock level to set. So depends upon the demand, you have to keep the safety stock level. If for a particular product, maybe 10 is the safety stock level. For other product, 5,000 may be a safety stock level. That you have to, as a purchase manager or material management, you have to identify, and you have to do a proper analysis work for the this ABC analysis. Then automating ABC analysis. Some enterprises resource planning system will have basic ABC analysis functionality to do this. For more advanced capabilities, you should look into invest in a inventory optimization tool. That is again we are previously also discussed. This ABC analysis or whatever analysis is optimizely, we have to do the inventory. The inventory control may be a very simple part of the business, but it is taking the whole area of the business. So this analysis for inventory optimization tool, this ABC analysis has to be applied in very high level. This The next is the enterprise resource uh, planning apps, such as one of the example in these presentations. I am giving a individual examples. Easy Stock, one of the app is there, will take ABC analysis to the next level, carrying out multi-dimensional items categorization that considers a range of variables including demand volume, demand volume means number of unit sold. See, there is in when you are going into sales, there is number of volumes are there, number of units sold, the how many number of product has been sold has to be considered. Sales frequency, what percentage of historical periods have a sales frequencies. See, for simply to explain the sales frequency, the frequency may be vary depends upon the demand and depends upon the seasonal. So the what frequency, the percentage of historical has to be analyzed thorough. That is has to be considered. That is also included in the easy stock. Number of picks, number of time picked over the year. In the previous year, how many times the product is picked, and value of annual usage. Sales volume x unit cost. This is also this all important aspect has been. See, earlier we have said that 4 important criteria. Some other criteria, not only these 4 or 5 criteria, so many criteria are there. These important criteria are included in the apps and ERP apps. Easy Stock is one of such ERP which is taking these 4 aspect of the products requirement. This every aspect of the important. See, we can like this. We can make number of criteria for categorizing the products. If you are having more and more criteria, you can keep the product in a right category. That is the importance of this ABC analysis. If you are making a right choice in the right group, right category, then your job will be very much simplified. Then ABC analysis says that the result is far more advanced inventory classification matrix with 81 categories instead of the usual 3, which Easy Stock then uses a recommended your inventory policies, providing service level targets and safety stocks levels for each product category and down to SKU level. So that is what I am saying. You can categorize more. That is what in this particular app they are saying that 81 categories are there. Then you may be asked that, sir, instead of making 81, it is very difficult. 3 category itself, it is very difficult. That is what I am saying. In working in an organization, learning is very simple. After you are joining in an organization, suppose you are a purchase manager or a material manager, the product identification, the number of products, it is very difficult. From here we are imagine that, so what, so many people products will be there, it will be categorized, and the job will be easy. But it is not like that. So many computer applications and apps are uh, providing various solutions for these particular ABC analysis, as well as in the inventory control and material management as such. This one analysis is helped by various other computerized solutions, because the classifications are recalculated and updated on a daily basis. See, earlier I say that if you consider, you may be consider monthly or 6 month or 1 year basis. Now daily basis classification recalculated. Easy Stock can provide alerts when product from one category move from one category to another. That category, as you know about this computerized system, if this particular product frequency of sale is more, then it will be highlighted by the system. It should be in other category, not in this category, so please change the category. So these kind of informations are provided. So the segmentation is always in line with market dynamics. So you can always, now people are expecting perfection. See, in this computerized world, the high perfection, high business volume, high execution, whereas providing service to all people. Is it for the entire system of business? It is since still it is a question mark. Wherever we are updating these structural business values, that area has been improved dramatically, or in certain areas may not be updated as per expectation. Anyway, it is our job as a purchase manager job or material manager job to analyze this ABC with the requirement like easy stock app. And for more information on how easy stock can deliver, we can, if you want to know that, download from the websites. That is also included here, because whenever we, if I am saying something, you may be forgotten. When it is in the presentation form, sir, you may ask that, sir, what is this ABC analysis functionality, download our white paper, means that is also included. Because it is when you get a chance to open these ppts, you can understand that. So okay, there is we can also download it and understand whenever you get the time, you can understand better very well. So again, where we are coming is very simple. All these material management concepts are in textbook. As per you may not be practically, you cannot understand that. In my second class, I remember that there is a big production unit without human beings, only robots and the artificial intelligence are operating. That is why again and again we have to remember that people are expecting perfection. If you are earlier days, if you are 70% successful or 80% successful, it is a very good business, or you are appreciated by other. But now the business communities and consumers are expecting 100%, 95% more business. So their expectations sometimes fall back. It is very very difficult. All individual organizations, every individual person working in the organization cannot become more perfection. But the now the world is consumerism is expecting high perfection. For this high perfection, every aspect of the business has to be analyzed thoroughly, and it has to be understand properly, and we have to apply it in the business, and we have to succeed it. So if, in the actually, if we are seeing in material management, we are entering into the deeper analysis. This, if you understood this material requirement planning and ABC analysis and a few other important topics, then you will become a master in material management. So understand the rules, understand the criteria, where we have to apply, what is the applications, what is the computerized solutions are there, how it is helping to the business. These are all the important aspects. So happy learning. We will see in next classes. Thank you.